What if the real villains in a superhero universe were the superheroes themselves? The new Vought Rising trailer just dropped, and trust me, this might be the darkest story in the boys' universe yet. Set in the 1950s, Vought Rising explores the twisted early days of Vought and the origins of Soldier Boy. And this time, the series is bringing in a whole squad of military-themed Supes, Bombsight, Torpedo, and Private Angel, all created during America's Cold War obsession with power and control. The trailer opens with a younger Soldier Boy saying, "I want to be a hero," but the scary part? He's saying it to Clara Vought, aka Stormfront, who still proudly carries her Nazi ideology. She sees Soldier Boy as more than a hero, she sees him as the beginning of an Aryan super race. And if you've watched The Boys, you already know Soldier Boy was desperate for approval from his powerful father. He even volunteered for Compound V experiments just to become worthy. So this series could finally show us how he slowly became the brutal monster we know today. But the biggest shock in the trailer? A black man being forcibly injected with Compound V at Sage Grove Center. And unlike the failed experiments, this one works. He breaks free, survives gunfire, and suddenly becomes a massive threat to Vaught's racist vision of America. That's what makes Vought Rising so interesting. It may not just be another superhero show, it could become a story about racism, corruption, and how power protects broken systems. Because in the boys' universe, the people wearing capes are usually the real danger. So, now that the final season of The Boys has finally arrived, and honestly, one project people haven't stopped asking about is The Boys Mexico. Because here's the weird thing. It was announced years ago, got people seriously hyped, and then almost completely disappeared from the spotlight. No trailer, no cast reveal, barely any updates. So what exactly is happening with the show? Is it still alive, or did Amazon quietly abandon it behind the scenes? Here's everything we know so far. Now first, it's important to remember that The Boys isn't just one series anymore. Amazon is clearly trying to turn it into a full franchise. We already got Gen V, and another spin-off called Vought Rising is already on the way. So when The Boys Mexico was officially announced back in 2023, fans instantly became curious. Reports claimed the show would feature a predominantly Mexican cast and would be filmed across different parts of Mexico. And honestly, that alone made the project feel different from the rest of the franchise. Because instead of focusing only on American superheroes and Vought politics, this series could explore how the world of Supes works internationally. And Amazon attached some pretty interesting names to the project too. The series is reportedly being led by Gareth Donnet Alcocer, the writer best known for working on Blue Beetle. Then there were reports connecting Mexican stars Diego Luna and Gael Garcia Bernal to the project. At first, fans thought they might actually star in the series, but later updates suggested they'd mainly help behind the scenes instead. But then came the silence. And honestly, that's what started worrying fans the most. It's been nearly 3 years since the announcement, and we still don't have a release date or any official production timeline. Now, to be fair, that doesn't automatically mean the project is cancelled. Streaming spin-offs often spend years in development, while scripts and budgets are being finalized. And recently, fans finally got a genuinely positive update. According to reports from Entertainment Weekly, the pilot script was officially delivered to Amazon, and apparently the studio liked it. In fact, The Boys creator Eric Kripke revealed that Amazon gave notes on the draft, and the writers are now working those into the script. Kripke even praised Gareth Donnet Alcocer, directly saying he's smart and good, which is honestly one of the biggest signs that the project is still moving forward. So right now, The Boys Mexico seems to be alive, just moving very slowly. And if it actually happens, it could become one of the most unique projects in the entire franchise. Because imagine The Boys style satire, but through an entirely different country, culture, political system, and media environment. The potential there is huge. But for now, fans probably shouldn't expect the series anytime soon.